Stars, panibagong vlog po. For today's vlog po ay attend po tayo ng training course for day 2. Meron po tayong pag-aaralan, another additional learning experience po, and then at the same time course po ito actually sa laser nurse, kaya natin training at pag-aral, and at the same time pag-aralan lahat ng mga dapat pag-aralan regarding sa laser. At the same time pwede po natin gamitin sa profession here sa UAE. Ano po ngayon, nakalimutan po.
Wow!
Starting 2 minutes, guys, okay?
So yun, samahin po ako. Yun po ay mag-i-sign up kami. Ayos.
Wow!
After 1 day,
Bali yan yung magiging professor natin. Siya yung tuturo sa atin.
Just a few more minutes, guys.
Mga karabas nurse. Actually, marami po tayo ngayon actually. Pero ilan na kami nakapasok dahil meron pa rin yung yung iba po na-stuck sa travel nila on the way here. Medyo last 2 days kasi
oh my God!
talaga ng hindi magandang panahon dito sa UAE, sa Dubai. So yung iba hindi naka-attend. So ayun, bali ito po yung notes natin.
Wow!
Kailangan natin pag-aralan. And at the same time, i-discuss na rin po sa atin ng ating professor o yung training natin. Yan.
Yes!
So, ang dami na po tayo mga karabas nurse. Samahan niyo po ako. Ayos. So, yun mga karabas nurse. Ito po yung actually yung pagbuuan ng mga notes natin. So, medyo makapal pa ito. Ayan. Pag-aaralan po natin lahat ito. Ayan. Kapal po yan. Siyempre, hindi rin basta-basta ang pagiging isang laser nurse. May kakaibang pong responsibilidad yan. So, dapat talagang well-trained tayo, and at the same time, professional po tayo. License po tayo. Kasi nakasalalay po sa atin yung magiging kainatnan yung gagawin natin procedure. So, dapat maging wise tayo sa lahat ng gagawin natin, and then at the same time, yung knowledge. Dapat meron tayong knowledge sa laser. Ayan o. Yung mga kailangan po natin pag-aralan itong mga to. Hindi lang basta-basta. So, ayan. As time goes by yung lecture. So, samahan niyo po ako mga karabas nurse. Ayos. Ayun mga karabas nurse. Bali, mag-start na po tayong sa lecture natin.
Okay. Can everybody see and hear?
Yung iba pa hindi makaka-attend is mag-zoom na lang sila. Yun, isa sa mga
No comments?
prop natin ay nasa kita na po.
Can't stop. If there's an interruption, I'll just go.
Aral na po tayo,
Good
mga
morning
karabas.
everyone. Sorry for the delay. Nanosecond, okay? While the laser we use for head removal are in milliseconds. Now we have, for example, the Pico laser, which is a Q-switch laser in which the length of the pulse is in picosecond, even shorter than the nanosecond. And this is used for tattoo removal, for example. Why we need the very short pulse? because if the chromophore, the target is very big, like the pigment of the tattoo, and I'm exposing this target for a long period of time to the laser, I will produce too much energy, which, yes, will destroy the target, but also will offend the surrounding tissue. With the pico laser, with the super short pulse laser, I expose the target for a very short period of time in order to destroy it, but not injuring the surrounding tissue. I said Albert Einstein was the one proposing the selective for the stimulated emission in order to produce the photon. And when all the atoms, when all the electrons are stimulated in that reaction chamber, you remember the tube with the aluminum foil inside, when all the atoms get stimulated, we have what he called population inversion. It's like all from here goes like that, because all are stimulated. We will see a picture which will explain that. CO2 got much more use in the last years because, of course, the epidermal and dermal disorders request to be fixed. CO2 is a laser that you find easily in every clinic, and it's used to do the fractional resurfacing, for example. So it's a rejuvenation of the superficial layer of the skin. So, in terms of hair removal, at the beginning of the 80s, they started with the theory of the selective photothermolysis, and it was done because, of course, they were seeing that they were using a laser to remove, for example, a vascular anomaly. I always say, and this is something personal, of course, but this is my point of view, so let me say that you don't have to do this because you will get 2,000 dirhams more in your salary. You should do this because you will get a chance to improve your skills, and you will understand, you will improve your knowledge about the cosmetic treatments. Then you might get even 10,000 more, which is good. But still, it's important for you to understand how to use it. I told you, my nephew, 15 years old, genius of computer, if I give a laser machine to him, he switch it on, pam, 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 he starts using the machine. It's easy. He doesn't know how the parameters work. He doesn't know which parameter he has to change if there is no result. You should know. You should know. Okay? So even if the first laser was developed by Lyman in 1960, 1959, then the concept of stimulated emission is coming from the 1970s, from Albert Einstein. But at that time, so it is important to find machine that, yes, they can have the FDA approval, but they need also the CE approval, the ISO approval, but most important, they have to be approved by the local Minister of Health. So it is important to buy machine approved. It is important that your machines are always checked out by the technician. You do, it's like when you do to change the oil and the filters in your car. Maintenance is a must from the main company, but also from yourself. And I will show you how to maintain the laser used properly. IPL and laser with the wavelength between 600 and 1200 nanometer are the ones used for the skin condition, for hair removal, for pigmentation, for vascular lesions. And as I said last time, don't forget, for the non-ablative laser, the rule, the law in which longer is the wavelength, deeper is the penetration, less absorption by the melanin. Shorter is the wavelength, less penetration, more absorption by the melanin. Saying that I cannot use an Alexandrite laser which has a wavelength of 755 nanometer on a dark skin type. Why? Because the main chromophore, the main target is the melanin, and in this way I will burn the skin. Okay? This is clear, right? Guys, pay attention about my words, because you will have patients which are maybe phototype 3, They come to you for 2-3 sessions, then they go out for 10 days to the Maldives to enjoy themselves, and they come back to you and they are for type 5 because they got tan. So despite the patient should be educated not to expose themselves to the sun during the procedure, in the interval between the procedure, it is very important for you to do always an examination of the skin. Okay? Even if you know the patient needs 10 minutes. Clear? With
Yeah.
knowledge.
Loud and clear.
Wow.
Ayun mga kaharabas nurse, katatapos lang po ng training natin. Ayun, medyo mainit po kaya nakasombrero tayo. Ayun, maraming natutunan at maraming naging knowledge. Tsaka magaling po talaga yung yung ating speaker or yung lecturer natin. So yun, sana magamit natin as a profession, at the same time makampan natin ng maayos pag naging license na po tayo, laser nurse or laser technician. Ayun, shout out po pala sa lahat ng mga newly subscriber natin, sa mga patuloy na nanonood sa atin at walang sawang nanonood sa atin. Thank you po sa support. Yun, sana po nag-enjoy po kayo sa kunting at maikli nating video. Share lang po sa sa ginagawa natin. Ayun, thank you po sa walang sawang panunood at suporta. Ayun, hanggang dito na lang po yung yung video natin. Maraming salamat po at huwag po kayong magsawang manood. Ayun po, please like, share and subscribe po at sana po supportahan niyo po para ma-reach natin yung requirement ng YouTube. Ayun, maraming salamat po uli. Ingat at God bless po. Ayos.